Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. And today I am so excited to be discussing with you guys and sharing my 5 planners that I feel every mompreneur needs to have to help organize their mind, their time, and their life. And this is like something that I feel like we're all in this space of, we hear all the time and we say it all the time. It's like, I'm just trying to get my life together, right? Like, I'm trying to get my life together. I got so much going on. I don't know how to keep up with it all. And the issue is because we try to keep it all up in our heads, right? Well, this is why having a strategic system that helps you stay organized, as well as helps you compartmentalize and keep your focus blinders on, is so important, because as mompreneurs, we need to be able to focus, but we also need to be able to be productive. And depending on how your mind works and how you organize, your setup may be just a little bit different, but I guarantee you these 5 planners, whether you do use a catch-all system, which I will explain, whether you use a catch-all system or you're like me and you have multiple planners, these 5 planning systems, I guarantee you, once you start incorporating this into your daily routine or just into your lifestyle, you will be able to feel a lot more organized and a lot more centered and be able to focus better on specific things. So if this is your guys' first time tuning with me, welcome. My name is Apolonia Cross, and I am a mindset and wellness coach who specializes in helping mompreneurs learn how to use planners and journals to help them improve their lifestyle and their self-care, so that way they can create a healthy lifestyle for themselves and their families. And as you guys are hopping on the live, let me know where you're at, and also let me know what planning system are you currently using, or maybe are you new to planners? Like, I'm always curious to see what you guys are currently doing. Like, are you new to that, trying to figure out a planning life, or have you found planner peace? And planner peace is where you're like satisfied with your organization, which is like so not a thing. Like, it's, anyways, that's a whole nother discussion. Okay. But or are you someone who's really like, I need to get organized because I feel like life is crazy and I'm keeping everything in my head and I just can't keep up. So I'm wanting to learn how to use planners and journals. Wherever you are at in your life journey in trying to stay organized and centered, I welcome you onto my channel. And let me know if you're on YouTube or Facebook connecting with me here. I'm so excited to just connect with you guys and learn more about you all. But so let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, if you have followed me on YouTube or have kind of been a follower of me for a while, you know that I am obsessed with using multiple planners and journals. And over the years, I have had quite a bit of experience with what planners are good. Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry. He had to come and get the remote. That's my oldest son, my teenager. But I've used multiple plannering systems, digital, paper, and I can honestly tell you that having a paper planning system where you can fully be able to manually write down is the absolute best way to organize your mind, keep your focus on, and also be able to stay focused and get your life together. Because I already did a video based off of digital planning versus paper planning, so I'm not going to go too deep into why that is. If that's something you want to check out, then definitely check that out on one of my previous live videos. I can make sure to post that in the link. But I highly encourage you, like, getting away from the digital, that creates an additional like overwhelm and the unnecessary activity of clicking, right? Because we don't know what the heck we're clicking. Like, it could be an app, or you can just easily get distracted and get lost in the whole wide world of the web. So highly encourage whichever planning system, if you're wanting to put those blinders on and be able to stay focused and organized, I highly encourage using the paper planners. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. All right. These 5 planners, I want to highly encourage you to really incorporate in your planner lineup. And number one is going to be a home and family planner. Now, this one is kind of obvious because of the fact, like, yeah, you have a home to manage and you have a family to manage. And you, depending on how much you have to handle and manage with your family and your home, this planning system can be very detailed or it can be very simple. It is completely up to you. I personally, I'll show you very quickly. This, I haven't even done a planner flip through, but I got to show you. She's beautiful, isn't she? Right? So this is my new home and family planning cover that I am in love with. I just recently got, so you guys are actually the first ones to get a sneak peek. I haven't even posted the unboxing reel of this, but this is my new home and family planner cover. And I'm still in the process of readjusting and setting this up with how I need it to help me keep up with all of my kids and my husband and everything else that comes with family. So that is what I use. And I highly encourage that you have that, is because especially when you have kids in multiple different activities, different stages of life, you got all the school paper you got to manage. Thankfully, we're no longer in the school season if you're on summer break. But you still need a system to help you organize all of those things. Yes, you can use a whole catch-all planner system. That's totally up to you. But I highly encourage having a home and family planner. And how I'm explaining this is, again, with depending on how your mind works. I highly encourage to have complete separate planners for each of these categories that I'm sharing with you guys, to help you with the compartmentalizing of your focus. Okay. So having a separate home and family planner is great. So that way you can have any family projects or house projects that you guys are working on, any of the kids' activities. If you're trying to keep up with chores, you're building up routines and those habits, things with the family. You kind of want to be you want to be more detailed and intentional with that. And also, your family may need to use that planner, or maybe your spouse, in case you guys are like, hey, I'm taking a mecation. Okay. And I'll be sharing with you guys how to start planning those. But I'm going to take a mecation. This is the home and family planner with the different sections and things that you might need. Here you go, husband, right? Like that might be something that you need to do. And if you had a catch-all planner, it's going to have every single thing of what you feel is important, right? For all the different areas of your life. Trying to give that over to your spouse when they're supposed to be on full-time dad and home duty is going to freak them out. All right. So it's just giving your spouse a scary look of what is in the inside of your brain. Like, it might freak them out. So having the specific home and family planner, that way, when you need to delegate and transfer over responsibility to someone else, or even maybe like you have a nanny, and if you do, God bless you. Okay, you are just blessed to have a full-time nanny. But this way, again, you're able to transfer that information and be able to completely bless and release that from your focus at that point in time. But 100% knowing like that part of your life is already set up and taken care of, and everything that is needed for the family, like emergency phone calls, all of those types of things, that is already in there and ready to go for whoever needs to use that. Okay. So home and family planner. The next one, obviously, a business planner, because my mompreneurs out there, you guys know managing and trying to build a business is like having another family. And so I highly encourage that you separate the two, because there's going to be, especially in the early stages of business, and just, or if you're not a business owner and you just have a regular job, you need a separate work planner, right? Because that's a whole nother stage of life that you're trying to work on and manage, that you have all of those little detailed things that you need to keep track of. If it's not the algorithm, it's employee stats. Like if it's not, corporate meetings, it's phone calls in meetings, appointments, or, accountability stuff with your team, like whatever it is, that's a whole nother life. So I highly encourage having a complete separate business planner. And again, this one is mine. I have some videos of some of these flip throughs, but I will make sure to do flip throughs of each of these on my YouTube channel so you guys can see what the inside of these look like. But this is my current business planner, and I have this set up in a way to be very, very quick, very functional, because sometimes I pack this thing with me to go if I'm working away from the house, and other times I just want to be able to flip it. Like, it's easy. I like to be able to just go like this and just write whatever I need to do, instead of like my home and family planner to where I can lay it out flat. So it's all a preference thing, but this is my separate business planner. Okay. And now the third one, which I teach you how to create your own self-care planner, help you figure out what your focus is having a self-care planner. Now, this is a little controversial because some people are like, well, why do I need a whole entire planner to plan and manage my self-care? Why can't I just use a habit tracker? Why can't I just use a daily planning sheet? You can use those things. I'm nowhere near saying that. But if you want to get into the details of making sure that you're being very intentional with your self-care, also being very intentional with reframing your mindset, and being intentional with your meal tracking, your exercising stats, like those all different things, what personal development books you're reading, blah, 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 your mood tracking, like you can get very, very detailed, which is why I specifically focus on this, is because there's so many different facets of self-care other than just getting your hair and nails done, other than just planning a day with the girls. Like, depending on what your focus is, and this is why during my wellness planning consultations, I go into a deep dive to help you understand and figure out what is your primary self-care focus. And then we create a self-care plan for you based around that, because it's going to be different for every individual person. And so your needs are going to be different. Okay. And so, but I think it's very important to have a dedicated self-care planner, in my opinion. So again, you are creating that focused time to where the only thing I'm focusing on right now is the things that are most important to me to help me improve my mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health. And if I have a planner that is purely dedicated to that, I do not have the habit or the tendency to want to try to flip through and be like, oh man, I really don't feel like tracking my meals, or I really don't feel like journaling. I really don't feel like writing down my affirmations or doing any of that stuff. Oh, but I got to worry about bills. And you can easily just kind of flip over a tab within the one planner and start getting into the rabbit hole of your tracking your expenses, rabbit hole of trying to plan a birthday party for your kids. Like that. That's why, again, my goal is to help encourage you to organize your mind, organize your time, and organize your life. So if you are someone who has squirrel brain, you've got a lot going on, okay, raise your hand, because that's me. You definitely need to have separate planners for yourself. Some people they're fine with the tabs. Then other people are like, nope, I can't, because just like on using a computer, having too many tabs, your mind starts to glitch. Okay. So depends on you, but this is why I highly encourage having a complete separate self-care planner. So this way you're able to focus and be able to just focus on that dedication on that. Okay. Now, the third thing, that was the third planner. The fourth planner is having a budget planner. And I don't really need to get into like a deep explanation of why you need a budget planner, right? Because whether you're wanting to be debt free, or whether you're wanting to invest, or whether you are wanting to just have side money so that way you can go on a vacation or whatever, you need to learn how to manage and track and budget your finances. Period, point blank. And depending on how much you got going on with your finances, that bad boy needs to be detailed. Okay. It just does. Like, hands down, mic drop, you do. Because by manually like tracking everything, digital tracking of your budget, it is very convenient, but you can mindlessly kind of just like not even pay attention, and then all of a sudden you have a lot of like, oh no, where did our money go? We made this much, why do we not have anything left? But if you're intentional with building the habit of manually tracking your expenses, closing out your budgets and all of those things, and having a specific budget planner for that, it gives you that peace of mind to be able to really dive deep into understanding what it is your emotional spending habits are. And you can correlate that with your schedule and all of the things. And so I just really, really encourage having a separate budget planner. And again, if you have a business, you want to separate. This is when I say a budget planner, this is more of like your home family budget planner. I like separation. So I have in my personal planner, I have like my personal expenses that I track separately from home and family stuff. And then I also have in a section in my business planner where I'm tracking and talking about budgeting, or not talking about it because it's only me, but where I am focusing on keeping track of my expenses, keeping track of sales, and those types of things. Those are all different aspects of budgeting, but I highly encourage having a budget planner specifically in your home and family planner, or just completely separating it, and you have one system where it is talking any and everything about the money, honey. Okay, it's needed. It just, again, helps you maintain that focus, and that way any bills and everything, you can instantly put that in the budget planner, just, and not even have to worry about it and forget, where did I put this bill, where did I put that bill, blah 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 blah. It's in your budget planner. Like there should be no other place. Like it's in the budget planner. The same thing with business. Where did I put this business note? Where did I put that? It's in your business planner, right? So these are why it's important to have the separate individual planners. Now, finally, this is the fifth and final one, a digital catch-all planner. Now, some of you are like, I know she didn't just say have 4 different separate planners, and now she says have a digital catch-all planner. Hear me out, all right? You need a digital catch-all planner that is small and a personal size, and that is compatible for you to be able to carry along with you. Now, mine, I'll show you guys, baby. Can you give mommy her purse? That one. Yep.
Why?
Because mommy needs it. Thank you.
Can you show her something?
Yeah, I got to show them something. So this is my daily catch-all planner, okay? I use the Mini Happy Planner for this, and it fits in my purse. As you guys can see, this particular cover, which I'm in love with, okay? Like this, it's black lizard, and I have this one I have done a flip through of. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, it is on my YouTube channel. I posted the link in the description for that for you guys. But it's important to have a daily catch-all system. So this way, when you are on the go, yeah, thank you. Go sit back down.
I want that one.
It's okay. Well, I'll watch it after I'm done. Okay. Thank you. But so this way, but it's important to have a daily catch-all planner. So this way it fits into your purse. And whenever you are on the go, say you've had a ridiculously busy like morning and you didn't have a chance to brain dump or figure anything out that you needed to focus on, whenever you get that time to sit, say you're in the car or whatever, you can pop this open and just go ahead and pull out a daily planning sheet and plan out your day. Or you can use this just completely on a daily basis. But within my daily planner, for me, I have different sections of what this comes with. And again, I'm not going to show you guys a full flip through, but you can have individual different tabs. Mine is set up as a planner and a wallet system. So literally, I don't even use a wallet. I use a planner, and that is it. And it has all of the information. Like I have a budget, like a budget section in here. I have a daily planning. I have a month at a glance. And this is mainly all the things that I need for my own personal person. Okay. So nobody goes through this. Nobody really needs to look through this. It's really just for me. And the key to this, I also make sure to have a lot of note paper, because again, when you have so much going on and you're really busy, you're going to need to kind of brain dump some things out and trying to help you get some clarity. And so I love using the daily planning sheets in my daily catch-all planner so I can plan out things that I need to get for the day. But even whenever I spark some idea, I always keep extra note paper in here so I can just write all of that stuff down. And then when I get home, I can pull out all my receipts. I can pull out those extra note papers and then organize them in the planners that they go to when I need to be able to get more detailed and do tracking and expenses, plan meetings, and all of those types of things, right? So that is why a daily catch-all planner is so important in your planner lineup, because you just never know. I used to always use like a week at a glance, and I would pre-plan the whole week, and I was like, great, I'm all set. And then life happens and the whole plan is just like non-existent, and I'm upset, I'm frustrated, I feel like, dang, I can't keep anything together, blah blah blah. No, ditching that mindset, because you can keep it together. You can organize your mind. You can organize your time and your life. You just have to be able to set yourself up and organize things in a way that is functional for you and also helps you keep your focus. All right. So again, let me recap what these 5 planners are. And if you are, just a full disclosure, if you're like, dude, that is a lot of planners to manage, I don't think I can keep up with that, and blah, 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 I understand. Everybody is different. How you manage your planning system, it all depends on how your brain functions. How my brain functions is to help me stay focused, like I've said a couple times in this video, is things need to be categorized. And then for me, I need to have different categories, and each of those categories needs to have its own separate thing, just because I need all of the details within that. And so for me, having the individual planners helps me be able to compartmentalize and focus better. You may be someone who needs a full catch-all planner system to where it's just one planner that you use, but it has these 5 different categories that I'm talking about: a daily section, a home and family section, a business section, a self-care section, and a budget section. That is totally okay too. But irregardless whether you are someone who use multiple planners or multiple sections, these 5 categories are like non-negotiable to help you maintain and organize your mind and your time and your life, and help you feel like you have a better handle on what is going on and managing those things. All right. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I seen Benita hop on live. Thanks, girl, for hanging out with me today. And if this video was super helpful for you, then let me know in the comments. And if you are feeling a little stumped still and you have more questions, drop those below too, and I will gladly answer those. And let me know, because I will be working on filming some full flip throughs of my setups, so that way it can give you a better understanding of what you may want to include in your different planners, and to help you organize your mind, your time, and your life. Let me know which planner you are most interested in using or incorporating in your planner lineup out of the 5 that I shared. So you can vote, you can put all of the above if you want to, or you can choose a daily catch-all planner, daily catch-all planner, a budget planner, home and family planner, a self-care planner, or what was the other one? Budget planner. Okay. So thanks again, you guys, for hanging out with me live. I cannot wait to connect with you guys again. And don't forget, those people who have caught the replay of this video, post #replay in the comments so I can say hi to you guys and connect with you guys on the replay. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.